in those days. Before it later changed to Benin Republic. He was there with his master. Then there's a man who used to come all the way from Brazil in the purpose of buying slaves from Africa, Mr. Williams, a Brazilian. Anytime he come around, he always saw the gentle boy with his master. Then one day he demanded to buy him from his master. And the master resold him to Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams bought him and still made him domestic slave. What I call it?
Domestic slave.
Because we have two types of slaves. Domestic slave and field slaves. The field slave, they work on the plantation. It can be cocoa plantation. It can be cassava plantation. It can be sugarcane plantation. But mostly, they work on the sugarcane plantation. So this man, they made him domestic slave because of his age. So anytime Mr. Williams come around, he always saw the gentle boy with the master. Then he demanded to buy him from his master. And the master resold him to Mr. Williams. Slave doesn't have name, they bear their master's
name.
Now, who can tell the name of this man now?
Williams Abbas.
Williams Abbas. Williams Abbas is his name now because he has two masters. Then, in Brazil, Mr. Williams taught him how to read and write. He can be able to speak 6 different international languages. So he even taught him the slave trade business. After this and done, after many years, he have lived with Mr. Williams in Brazil. Mr. Williams called him, Mr. Man, do you choose to continue to be a slave, or I should give you your freedom? He now said that you are my master. Whatever you wish, you can do. Okay, I wish to give you your freedom, but on one condition. What is the condition? The condition is that, when I come around, I always go from interland to interland in search of slaves. So if you're doing that, keep them down here for me. I will just come down and take from you and go back. He accepted the offer and was sent back to Nigeria. First based in Lagos Island. Before he came here and acquired this land and built this compound of 40 slaves. 40 what?
Slaves.
40 slaves were built in this compound. And each of the cell, they kept 40 slaves in each of the cells. That gave us the total number of slaves kept in this compound to be 1,600 slaves were kept in this compound and leave the shore of this country. Through that slave port outside, there's a gate there. Through that slave port, across the lagoon, called Lagos Port Lagoon, down to point of no return. Now, he started the business properly. Because of the kind of currency we use in those days, that doesn't have value in the international market. That is why the local master come about what we call bargaining power. What I call it?
Bargaining power.
What kind of currency do we use? We use cowries, yellow salt, we use manila, we use beads, we use feathers as currency. All these currency, they have no value in international market. That is why the European master, they say that they come about what we call bargaining power, trade by barter. Exchange of goods with goods. Exchange of property with property. I can say that uncle, let me exchange this barrel with your ancestors. It is trade by barter. Yes, bring it. This one, trade by barter. That's why they come about bringing their own products. You will see that this barrel worth that asset, even more than that asset. Now, let me tell you one thing. For one umbrella, you know the value? 40 slaves. 40 slaves for one umbrella.
My
A bottle of gin or a wine goes for 10 slaves each. 10 slaves each. Okay. Now, the long cannot go 100, the short one 40, the mirror and the bead, depending on how you bargain. Highest is 10. The ceramic bowl for 10 slaves. The day gun is for 40 slaves. While the kettle and the dish, glass dish, was a gift given to him after he accepted Islamic religion and he was turbaned as Seriki Muslimi of Badagry Kingdom. Seriki Muslimi of Badagry Kingdom. Now, this company now, in 2000, our former president, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo was in this compound. Commissioned this compound to be national monument. And in 2019, our immediate vice president, in presence of Professor Yemi Osinbajo, was in this compound as well, to see the only surviving umbrella for 40 slaves. Now, in the cell, we have ceramic bowl. Ceramic bowl. 5, we have it inside the cell. We'll be able to see it. And also, the only surviving umbrella, I will show you, I'll bring it outside, I will show you. So I'll be able to see it before you go in. Now, the ankle shackle, you'll be able to see it. The wrist chain, like an anchor, you'll be able to see it. And also, you'll be able to see some pictures of how they cover their mouth as they're going to the farm, to the plantation. Why? Because they don't want them to eat from what they planted. Sometimes they drink the upper lip and the lower lip and the padlock. They do have padlock. So let's go.
Why?
So now it's also